Wait just a doggone minute. Here we go again. Dante London, Dante London. Dante London is all over the YouTube streets once again. What's going on with Dante London? Does he really need somebody to help mentor him? And he's really going through it, having a hard time, and he just needs somebody to help him navigate through life and just be a mentor to him? Or have we been bamboozled again? Is he a creative genius or is he a master manipulator? I don't know. You decide. You be the judge. Now come on in. We're going to talk about it today. Hi, welcome back. I'm Mrs. G and I'm your favorite auntie. If you've been on the YouTube platform, if you've been out here in these YouTube streets any length of time, I'm pretty sure you've already heard about Dontay London. Now, Dante London has been in the news for I said the news, but he's been in the YouTube news. You know what I'm saying? I even dubbed him the YouTube King. Dante London is the YouTube King at this point. He is blowing up all over YouTube. He's everywhere. Now, if you haven't heard about Dante London, let me give you just a little backstory.
Money in my account, bro. It's hard to believe right now. You know? Because when you broke and you struggling for so long, it's hard to see any other life. But some of y'all gotta stop playing with my name for real. I told y'all I am a working man now. Okay? Okay?
I'm back with a awesome, exciting interview with the love of my life, Mr. Dante London. I know a lot of y'all want to be getting to know him. Okay?
If y'all knew what I've been through on this channel in my life, I can't even put it into words. What I've been going through mentally. If y'all only knew.
Now, some people said that Dante London was doing an amazing job teaching people how to ride that YouTube wave. And basically what they were saying was, he was going to ride till the wheels fall off. And that's pretty much what he did. And basically what they're saying is, he found a trending topic and he rode the wave until the next one. And then he hopped on that trending topic and just keep riding the wave. So that's what some people said that Dante London basically was doing. And I got to say, I agree with that. He just rode that YouTube wave. And so now they're saying that Dante is actually, this is a cycle for him. Now, I don't know about nobody else, but I can tell you this. When I first started watching the young man, I was excited for him. I was rooting for him. And I even dubbed him the YouTube King. Because the king reigns for such, on a certain amount of time. There's a certain time frame today. King has, that leadership ruling. And honey, let me tell y'all, Dante, he was the reigning king for a while on these YouTube streets. Now, that's besides, the really, really big YouTube creators like Mr. Beast and, some of those others that have been around for a while. But in the recent years, and just last year, last year is when he really blew up. And he just rode that wave till he couldn't ride it no more. And what he was doing, he was teaching people that basically that YouTube was on easy mode. Now, I got on the easy mode trend too, saying, how easy YouTube was. And you know what? It's easy mode, okay? So we're going to try this out and see if this really is on easy mode. Start talking about your job. At the time, it was easy. There were so many YouTube creators, honey, that were creating content, and their content was getting pushed out really fast. And it was on easy mode for the most part. But now, honey, things seem like it's changed. So maybe Dante realized that people were no longer on board with him. Maybe he realized that little trend, that little time frame had come and gone. So now, I don't know if you've heard, but let me spill the tea. So now the new thing with Dante is, honey, he going around saying that, honey, he is broke, saying he about to get evicted. And the latest thing that I just heard the other day was he even stooped to this level. Now, I can't say if his girlfriend or his wife, his wife. I can't say how true this is because I really don't know. I can't vouch for her and I can't vouch for him on this. But he is saying he did a video with his wife being in the hospital because she was diabetic. And she had a really bad, diabetic episode. And she had to go to the hospital. Now, I don't know. Is he a creative genius or master manipulator? I don't know what to think about that. But honey, listen, the only thing I know is he is a hot topic again. He's all over the news. He even went back to his old low income living apartment where he said, he just never wanted to live there again. But now he's back. He went there to try to get back on the waiting list, even, and his wife was supposed to be on the waiting list, but some kind of way, supposedly she didn't turn in some information, so she got kicked off the waiting list. Child, there's just so much drama. I don't know how to feel about this situation with Dontay, because I really did enjoy watching Dontay. And I was, like I said, I was rooting for him. I wanted the best for him and his wife and his son, Just a little while back, I think one of the things that kind of made, people's thoughts, the viewers' feelings towards him kind of plummet a little bit. Let me tell y'all what it was. Now, a little while back, Dontay's, at the time, his girlfriend, did what you want to call like a podcast or an interview, right? She was interviewing Dontay. And she was asking him all kind of questions about baby mama. Now, I don't know why she wanted to keep talking about baby mama, because baby mama was nowhere in the picture. So some people were saying that she was ragging on her. She was, trying to poke the bear. You know what I'm saying? Poking the bear, trying to get Dontay to say something negative and derogative about her. And I didn't like that either. I felt some type of way about that. You know what I'm saying? Now, Dontay was, he never said anything negative about her that I could hear. He didn't say anything derogative concerning his baby mama, He admitted that he was, it was his fault that the relationship fell apart, because he was very ambitious and he was all about trying to get them coins, but he didn't want to hold down a full-time job. He didn't want to work. And at the time, the girlfriend, she was pregnant with, the son that they have now. So, after all that happened, I guess, girlfriend got tired, and just, whatever. The relationship fell apart. Now, also, from what I understand, Dontay and baby mama used to have a channel years ago. And, they were both on this channel together. And it got to a point where baby mama was like, you need to get a job. You need to get a real job. So, things kind of went downhill from that point on. But I'm just saying, I don't know if Dontay is doing all of these things, saying he's getting evicted, saying he's about to lose his truck, saying that all this, he don't have anywhere to stay, and now he is supposed to be going to live with his mom. Yeah, go live with his mama. So I don't know what's going on with my boy Dontay, but it doesn't look too good. I just don't know what to say. There's some things going on with the brother. With a young man. There's some things going on with a young man, maybe he's having he's trying to find himself, he's just having an identity crisis. I know at one point I remember seeing a video where, a clip where the dad, he was saying how his dad had left at an early age, and that may have affected him. I can't say, but I just want the best for him. I want the very best for the young man and his family, his son, I think his son may have autism. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but that may be the case for his young son. He's an adorable little fellow. I saw a video too, a couple of videos where Dontay was, and people were ragging on him about that, because ragging, that's an old school term, what I'm saying? It was all over him because he had his son out and about in his pajamas. Just trying to do the pole mouse. Yeah, folks was just ragging all on him about that, because, saying that he shouldn't have had the baby out in his pajamas and things like that. Trying to make himself look, really just as if he was in a really, really bad situation. We used to call it the pole mouth, going around with the pole mouth. Y'all ever heard of that? Y'all know about the pole mouth? Y'all drop a comment below and say, yeah, I don't heard of the pole mouth. But that's what people were saying. He was just trying to make the situation look way worse than it really was. So, and had him, the baby out in his pajamas and in different things. And even talking about the baby, having a little accident, bathroom accidents on himself and things like that. Just a lot of stuff that he did, I just don't know what to say about this situation. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But I was all for Dontay. I've been in Dontay's corner for a while. But some of the things I've been seeing lately kind of, just didn't sit quite well with me. How do y'all feel about it? What do y'all think about what's going on with Dante? I'm just wondering, is he really, really just going through having a hard time? Or is he just trying to get the views back up? Because at some point, his views really drastically dropped. And he was depending on YouTube, the YouTube income, to kind of keep him on the top of his game. That was like his source of income. And in the recent months, it dropped. And I think a lot of it started when that interview, after people saw the interview with the girlfriend and how, the things he said about baby mama. I don't know if that's what it will, but that's what I think. I think that's where it all started. But, and another thing, let me tell y'all this. Also, I ain't one to gossip, but I'm just saying. Child, they saying that Dante, this is not the first time that he's done this kind of thing. That years ago, he basically did the same thing. He's like rinse and repeat. Whatever it took to get him views is what he would do, by any means necessary. So, it's just a lot, it's a lot to digest. It's a lot. And, I feel like you should never compromise your, integrity to get views or whatever. For anything in life, don't compromise your integrity. I know we all make mistakes. Sometimes we do things unknowingly, and sometimes we do things we know we're wrong. But I'm just saying, when you know better, you need to do better. Am I right? So, but yeah. Anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think about this Dante London thing. Is he just a creative genius? Is he really? What is his strategies so profound that he actually is a creative genius? Or is he just a master manipulator? I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think. I'm Mrs. G, your favorite auntie, and I'm holler at y'all later. In the meantime, y'all check out this video right here where I said Dante, he was a YouTube king. Check it out. It might be it's a little older video, but check it out right here. Check it out now. It's right here.